What's going on, guys? Sharpshot here. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So for today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 best survivor perks in Dead by Daylight 2021. These are must-have perks in your main build, and when you're making your build, this is the perk pool that you should be picking most of your perks out of. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Coming in at the number 10 spot, we have Kindred. When you have Kindred, two things can happen. When you're hooked, everybody can see each other, and at tier 3, within 16 meters of the hook, the killer's aura is revealed. And when another survivor is hooked, you get to see all of the other survivors, and you get to see the killer's aura within 16 meters, but the other survivors that are not hooked don't get to see that. This is a super good information perk. This is probably one of the best information perks in the entire game. It lets you see the killer's next steps, where the killer's going, if he's placing any traps down, if he's camping. It also lets you see what the other survivors in the map are doing. It not only helps you, but it helps the other survivors as well. You guys can be even more efficient by not having two people go get the unhooked survivor. Only one person can do that, and the others stay on gens. Coming in at number 9, we have Deliverance. After you perform a safe hook in the match, you get to self unhook yourself with a 100% chance. So it's basically a free unhook. This is super useful because if nobody's coming to get you, or there aren't that many people left, you can just unhook yourself, and it makes the killer so confused. It has such an element of surprise to it that'll really throw the killer off, so it's just a super useful perk to have. Coming in at number 8, we have Spine Chill. Spine Chill is another really useful information perk. When the killer is looking in your direction within 36 meters, the little perk icon in the bottom right lights up. That lets you know that he's looking at you, and if it's constantly active, that probably means he's coming at you, so it gives you a head start in a chase, or it gives you the opportunity to hide. So it's a really good information perk to stay out of the way from the killer if you want. On top of that, you also get up to 6% increase at tier 3 for a bunch of really useful actions like unhooking, healing, vaulting, and repairing gens. This is really good in a chase because you get a 6% vaulting speed, so you can move around way quicker in a chase. This is overall a super useful perk to have outside of a chase and inside of a chase. Coming in at number 7, we have Unbreakable. Basically just lets you heal from the dying state once per trial. You also recover from the dying state 35% quicker at tier 3. This is honestly another really game-changing perk like Deliverance, where this totally changes the pace of the game. If the killer is slugging everybody and you revive yourself, the killer is gonna have to start from 0. It gives you a second chance, and it's overall just a super strong perk. Coming in at number 6, we have Inner Strength. This is, in my opinion, the best healing perk in the game. Every time you cleanse a totem, Inner Strength activates, and if you're injured and you go inside of a locker for 8 seconds at tier 3, you can fully heal your health state. This is basically an insta-heal perk where all you have to do beforehand is cleanse a totem. That's not super hard to do, and you'll get so much use out of this perk because you can do it multiple times in a game. On top of that, it encourages you to cleanse totems, so if you cleanse a hex totem, this activates, so it's a win-win. Coming in at number 5, we have Iron Will. This is another really strong perk that's really simple. At tier 3, when you're injured, your grunts of pain are reduced by 100%, so they're completely silent. Sound is really important to the killers, so if they can't hear you while you're injured, this lets you easily escape and quickly hide from the killer in a chase, and they'll have no idea where you are. For killers relying on sound, especially like Spirit, this is a must-have perk. Coming in at number 4, we have Prove Thyself. Whenever you're doing a gen with someone else, each person that's on it, you get a 15% stackable repair speed up to a maximum of 45%, so basically cutting the time in half. Not only do you get gens done way quicker throughout the match if you're doing it with someone else, you also get up to 100% bonus blood points for the co-op category at tier 3. So it's basically free blood points for doing a basic thing that you need to do every single game and doing gens, and it's a game changer because you get to do gens so much quicker. Coming in at number 3, we have Borrowed Time. This is a must-have in the red ranks and honestly all ranks. With the recent update, it even got buffed, so it's even better. Whenever you unhook someone, no matter if you're in the killer's terror radius or not, the unhooked survivor has the endurance status effect for 15 seconds at tier 3, where if they get hit by the killer during that 15 seconds, it basically gives them an extra life and they don't go down. This is even better now because even if it's against a stealth killer that has barely any terror radius, they'll still have the endurance status effect even if they aren't in the terror radius. So this is a must-have perk in your build. Coming in at number 2, we have my personal favorite exhaustion perk in Dead Hard. Whenever you're injured and not exhausted, if you press the activate ability, you do a quick dash forward. It honestly gives you like another life in a chase. Instead of getting hit a second time going down, if you use Dead Hard correctly, the killer will miss their second hit. It extends chases for so much longer, especially if you reach a pallet and you pallet stun the killer. The killer might even give up the chase. It has a ton of element of surprise to it, and this is personally just my favorite exhaustion perk because it's so good during a chase. You probably could have guessed this, but coming in at number 1 we have Sprint Burst. Sprint Burst is the best overall exhaustion perk in the game because not only is this good in chases, but this is also really good anywhere in the map. Whenever you're not exhausted and you run at 150% of your running speed for 3 seconds. This is really useful at the beginning of a chase because it gives you a huge head start. You can use this outside of a chase. You can sprint from objective to objective and gen to gen really quickly. You can also 99 the exhaustion, and when you're in a chase you can let go and then sprint again, so it's like a mega dead hard. This is honestly a super versatile perk that has a ton of uses in and out of chases, so this has to be in the number 1 spot. Before I ended the video, I just want to do a couple honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Adrenaline. It gives you an extra heal state and a sprint burst when the exit gates get powered, so it can come in really clutch if you're in a chase when the exit gates get powered. If you're injured you get healed, so it's honestly just a really good perk to have. Another honorable mention is Resilience. Whenever you're injured you get bonus action speeds on a bunch of stuff like repairing, healing, sabotaging, and vaulting. If you stay injured outside of a chase you can do gens at up to 9% faster at tier 3. The last honorable mention is Will Make It. Whenever you unhook someone you get a increased healing speed of 100% for up to 90 seconds at tier 3. So this is really useful. Right when you unhook someone you can zoom through the healing, and it's overall just a really beneficial perk. The survivors that just got unhooked don't have to run around injured. So yeah guys, that was my top 10 and my honorable mentions. Let me know your thoughts on my top 10 below. I'd love to hear your guys' insight. So yeah guys, that's been the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. This has been Sharpshot, and I will see you guys in the next video.